With this, our first of two publications for July 2020, it is a pleasure to speak to you directly at long last. We at Authorical have clearly discovered how to add video footage to the platform, and maybe also the marvel that is green screen technology. Though having just enjoyed the summer solstice in the UK, a tradition celebrated since our pagan times, we may just be recording this live at Stonehenge. What you will now see progressively rolling out with our new publications are short videos by the authors summarising the key points for surgical success, as well as their tips and their insights. As part of this feature, we are going to use the green screen as a way of indicating to you whether the editor has delivered on time, in which case expect to see rolling hills, pastures and waterfalls. Alternatively, if the backdrop is a sleazy bar or a police car speeding towards the editor, you can safely assume that they have been late in their delivery of content. Either that, or of course in the case of a spinal surgeon, it may just be the normal end to another day at the office. Nick Cullen from the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, Stanmore, kicks off this functionality this week with his Achilles tendon avulsion. I'll leave you to judge what his punctuality was like. In many parts of the UK, life seems gradually at the moment to be returning to a slightly more normal rhythm, but we are very aware that it is not the same for many of you, and in particular, many of our friends and our colleagues in South America and the USA, and our thoughts are with you daily. It's a real pleasure this month to welcome back to Authorical the members of the Egyptian Orthopaedic Association, and it's also an honour for us to be joined by all the members of the Argentinian Association of Orthopaedics and Traumatology, who have also recently accredited the platform. Continuing our South American news, we passed a significant landmark last month in publishing our first non-UK produced operative technique from Santiago in Chile. This was authored expertly by Felipe Ravezzano from the Clínica Universidad de los Andes, and the technique is a Lapidus fusion using Paragon 28's Phantom Nail. It's worth checking out if you missed its release. We are also delighted to be joined on the editorial team by another world-class orthopaedic surgeon, Martin Patero from the Italian hospital in Buenos Aires. We look forward to Martin sharing his techniques and his insights in lower limb arthroplasty with you in the very near future. This week, you'll find some significant new techniques that, as always, have been produced to redefine what can be done with orthopaedic education. You can now rate our techniques, as well as the CPD modules, so do please help us in improving by feeding back to us using the feedback buttons and also the free text boxes. One of the main strengths of Authorical has always been the exceptional quality and experience of the surgeons we have producing content, a process that, as a publisher, we simply support and assist. I know, therefore, you won't be disappointed by this week's publications, which covered two major techniques, with an anterior scoliosis correction using the Globus anterior staple system by Neil Upadhyay from the Avon Orthopaedic Centre in Bristol, and a revision total knee replacement by Andy Gordon from the Northern General Hospital in Sheffield using Dupuy's sleeved and stemmed PFC MBT system. There are also two punchier techniques covering reattachment of an avulsed Achilles tendon by Nick Cullen from Stanmore, and how to get fixation of a phalangeal fracture in the hand correct, first time, from Manish Gupta at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham, UK. For those of you who are social media minded, you'll find more images from our latest techniques, as well as other shareable news if you follow us on Instagram. And do get in contact if you want us to let the orthopaedic world know what you are doing. There will be more techniques, more news, and also new editors to let you know about in a few weeks.